we put ourselves in the hole early in the game, obviously. So, we were down 14-0 against South too. So we didn't panic. We knew we'd come back. I think it was 14-0 early in the first quarter. So we knew we had a long game, and we bounced back and we beat them pretty good. We beat them. I think more than South Carolina, Florida, and Mississippi State did. So it was a good team win.
You threw the early pick. What was going through your mind heading back to the sideline?
Yeah, I tried to back shoulder him. He was the corner at the time when I threw it. Wasn't looking at me. So I tried to back shoulder him, and this was a bad ball. You know what happens. So I just forget about it and move on. And it's first play of the game, or second play maybe. So just got to move on from it.
You threw the pick, and then I think the next drive you went out there and completed 8 straight, led the touchdown drive. How much confidence did that give you heading back out there?
Yeah, just getting in the rhythm. With that interception, it sucks, but just gotta get in rhythm. And I think I did that. When I get in rhythm, I feel pretty good out there. I saw everything, just like I did last week, and it was good.
Not just the confidence it gave you, but how much confidence do you have in this team? Another great win over a pretty solid opponent.
Yeah.
Just what kind of confidence you have?
We got a lot of confidence. We know we can move the ball. Probably against anybody. We did it against Clemson, so we have a lot of confidence with our offense, especially. Once we start rolling, it's hard to stop us. And just getting up tempo. And I think that hurt him. You saw the 2 guys that were already hurting from the first actual long drive. So we know we get up tempo them and get them tired.
You mentioned the Florida, South Carolina, Mississippi State stuff. Are you trying to campaign a little bit, maybe?
Nah, I'm not a campaign. My dad's a city councilman, so he does a lot of campaign, but I don't do that.
Looking at the stat sheet, looking at nothing really wows about it, but missing the big play today, down the field. Was that the game plan? Just kind of these quick little passes that you guys
Yeah, we tried to throw it downfield a little bit, but they were just taking what they gave us, and that was just the out routes, off the zone. So we're just taking what we gave us. They were playing a little deep, so we took the little short stuff and got out the field and made some plays after the catch.
It's been a while since you've been sacked. Kind of just your offensive line has been playing phenomenal all season. They did just give up one. Talk about it.
Yeah, that was the first sack since I think Clemson. So it's only 2. Sacks are going to happen no matter who's up there. They're going to happen. It's 2 the whole year. If you said that coming into this season, I was like, you gotta be lying. So it's only 2. It's only 1 sack of the game. That's pretty good, anyways.
The focus on the receiving corps has always been, Emmanuel, DeAndre, John. What about the emergence of Sam Letton today?
Oh yeah. He had a good fall camp. I think he got sick. I'm pretty sure he got sick or he got injured to start off. So he missed some time for us, but he's got good hands, and he's probably got the best hands on the team actually. And he don't drop anything really, ever. I don't think maybe 1 ball I've seen him drop. So he's got some good hands, and he got open today, and I hit him for him.
We're going to talk again on Monday, but moving forward, you got 2 big Sun Belt opponents. Were they in the back of your mind a little bit at the start of this game?
No, we just focused on UMASS. It was it was a good game for coach. Playing or coaching against his old coach. So we don't overlook anybody. We got Upstate. Now I can talk about it, but we got Upstate next week, and we definitely can't give them 14 points like we have the past 2 weeks. So we got our work cut out for us, but we're ready for it.
The talk all spring, fall, summer long was your emergence, leader of this team, vocal leader. Over halfway through this season, how do you think you've settled into that role?
We're pretty good. The office follows me. Me and Chun, and then up front with Tony Garcia. Emmanuel Thompson handles receiver. So, we're just doing it as a whole group. It's not just one guy, making plays. It's not just one guy leading the team, or especially the offense. So we're doing it as a whole group, and I think that's worked out for us so far.
Good. You have any words for Zach Weldon after that tackle he had on you?
It was a good tackle. I thought he was coming in, to go. He was looking to wrap and block somebody, but I guess he just decided to tackle me. I kind of felt bad for letting my own guy tackle me, but luckily I scored the next play.
Going along with that, better wheels, you or Sawyer?
Oh, me. I don't think I've ever got caught from behind. That's not saying I've ever been in front of everybody, but I've never been caught from behind.
You actually said on Monday that the trick plays, you had a couple more up your sleeve. The double pass worked out great. Talk about that play.
It was a good play. I think we're on the 17. I think it was, and John, it's actually pretty. Those are hard passes to throw from me to John. Like it's not just a regular screen pass, but stepping up and throwing back. But it worked. We have some tricks up our sleeve. Maybe we'll have some for next week. But like I said, you just got to stay tuned.
Today's game, 4 for you on it. What were you seeing out there?
They were just giving us the short pass, and we just kind of nickel and dimed it down the field, and they just kept giving it to us. So coach kept calling the plays, and it just kept working for us.
You were a recruit as a tight end in a lot of recruiting services. Has there been any difference in between coming from tight end to wide receiver in this offense?
No, not really. In high school, I was a tight end and in the slot, and I played some in the backfield, so it hasn't been that hard as a transition. When Neil was recruiting me as a sophomore at Kentucky, he was recruiting me at the same position as a slot receiver, kind of hybrid tight end. But I've kind of grown to the position. I kind of like it a lot more than tight end.
And again, an early injury. How has that healed, and how was that setback?
I had a concussion, so it was kind of hard not playing for the first 2 weeks. Missing that Clemson game was pretty tough. I really wanted to go to that one, especially as a freshman. But I feel like I'm coming back pretty well, and hopefully just help my team keep rolling.
Against South Alabama, it was Tavares who had a big game. Now you kind of have emerged. What does it say about this offense that there's a lot of different guys who can come out with big games?
We're just explosive. You never know who's going to have a big game. If one of us doesn't step up to the bar, then there's the next guy in line.
For people like you and Tavares that have stepped up this year, how much of the load does that take off Emmanuel and John, who get a lot of the coverage out there?
I think it helps them tremendously, just because the defense can't focus on one receiver. They have to focus on all 4 of us, and DeAndre too. It just takes a lot of focus off everyone. Not one player can make plays, but all of us can make plays. So it really makes it hard on the defensive coordinators and all the defenses out there.
How much has their success allowed you and other guys to have success?
Tremendously. It's crazy. With their success, no one really knows about me. So when I get out there, it's like, who's this guy?
Early 14-0 lead on you guys. What was the morale kind of on that sideline after that?
One thing we all said, we've been here before. We've been there before. We don't start off as fast as we want to at times, but we have this whole thing where we bend but don't break. We was down 14-0 at South Alabama, and we found a way to rally back. Guys playing for the name on the front of the jersey, name on the back of the jersey, so we play for each other as well. So one thing we always say is, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Was it any different playing in some more of the bunch formations? Because I know they had a lot of guys up at the line of scrimmage doing max protect and that kind of stuff.
They had, it was, and we planned for everything, because they had, I think, over like 15 to 20 different formations. They had 2 great tight ends, so we knew that they were going to try to run the ball, but once we take that away, then they had to throw the ball. So we had to come up on the line of scrimmage, had to play the run, and that's what kind of hurt us early. I guess we was too focused on stopping the run. They started just dumping it off over our head.
Well, I guess you were focused on all game long. You only gave up 44 yards rushing for them. What has been the success in stopping the run?
Just the defense, the morality we have. We feel like nobody can stop us up front, or just the front 7. Nobody can run the ball on us, and we've proven that all year long. And that's just how we feel.
Y'all have really turned on the pressure in the last few games, starting with Sunbelt play. What has clicked for this defensive line and the linebackers?
A lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people overlook us, but that's how a lot of people overlook us. Our secondary is great. Don't get me wrong. We have one of the best secondaries, I feel like, in the country. But a lot of people just overlook us, and our coaches were saying we need more pressure. We need more pressure up front by our front 4 and our front 7, and we've been giving them that. So when we all start playing together and we all start competing, we all, make great plays.
You wanted to hold back right there about just giving yourself a couple compliments, but do you think that you're worthy of getting all this stuff and now hopefully national attention?
As a whole, yes, sir. I feel like we have the best defensive line, or front 7 in the country. Guys really come in every day and want to work and be the best. You got people like Jamal Statham, Baron Poole, Sam Levy. Those guys come in every day hungry, and we all come in with the same mindset. We want to get better today, so we want to outwork each other, outwork our opponent today, so we can be better than everybody else tomorrow.
Everybody good?
How do you not pay attention to the rankings?
go out there and play for the name on the front of your jersey and not the name on the back.
Do you wake up tomorrow and go look at it at all?
You know, Coach Brown will say something about it Monday. We're just taking one game at a time.